Hello guys, in continuation of our series on auditing, today we will cover tools on auditing. Auditing has four tools: audit program, audit working paper, test checking and routine checking. Audit program. Audit program is a written scheme and details of work to be done by auditor and his staff. It is made so that the auditor completes the work in a given time and give a report to the members of the company. Content of audit program. It contains the name of the company and complete address of the organization. It will also mention the nature of the company, that it is a private limited company or a public limited company. It also has the object of the company, that is for what purpose the organization has been established. It contains date, that is the date of starting of audit process. Accounting system. It contains the information about accounting system. It also gives the auditor's view on efficiency of the internal check and control system of organization. It also contains the old report of audit work done by previous auditor. Audit program contains the detail of book of account and number of book which have been used for the purpose of audit work. That is called book checking. Audit working paper. Audit working paper is a document which contains all the evidences obtained by the auditor during the process of audit. Audit working paper helps to draw auditor his opinion at the end of audit work in a formal report, which is known as audit report. Audit working paper shows that audit work is properly planned and carried out effectively with adequate supervision, and audit report is backed with sufficient audit evidence. Content of audit working paper. Audit working paper contains copy of trial balance, banking reconciliation statement, copy of letter of appointment of auditor, any communication between auditor and his client, communication letter between auditor and debtor of the client, any letter of correspondence between the client and bank, and old audit report. Functions of audit working paper. It helps in preparing audit report. It tells about the audit procedure, that how does the auditor has done audit work. It contains the document used in audit. It also detects weak point of internal control system. And it also helps subsequent auditor, that is auditor which is appointed afterwards or in future. Test checking. See, auditor has to complete a work in a limited time. For example, see, the transactions are happening in organization on daily basis, 365 days. But auditor have to give report in 3 to 4 months. So it is not possible that auditor check each and every transaction. So auditor will check a sample of transaction, and on the basis of the sample of transaction he make his opinion. And this process is known as test checking. Essential elements of test checking. What must contain a test checking? There is a sample of transaction. The manner of selection of transaction depend on auditor. It means how to select a sample. That will be dependent on auditor, on his discretion. Auditor must select each and every type of transaction. And even he can select the work of employees to be done audited. It applies on the transaction all carried throughout the year. It means it checks the transaction of whole the year. It is applicable for transaction carried throughout the year. Routine checking. It is a regular checking of all the transactions under which the auditor checks mathematical accuracy of book of account. It is done to find out there is a case of negligence or duty or not. Here the auditor just calculates the mathematical amount of transactions or mathematically calculate the amount in the general and in the ledger so that the both debit and credit side are equal. Audit evidence. It refers to the collection of information while reviewing the financial transaction. That what information auditor has collected. And on the basis of audit evidence, auditor draws an opinion in conclusion of an audit report. Method of collecting an audit evidence. It can be collected by inspection. That is when the auditor sees book of account and finds where is the problem and do every transaction thorough checking. Observation means he observes how the transaction is recorded. He checks the efficiency of internal control system, segregation of duties, and workers are responsible or accountable for their work or not. Inquiry and confirmation. Here auditor talks with the debtors and creditors and tries to find out that they are getting regular payment or not and what is their view on the efficiency of the company. Computation. Here there is a mathematical check of book of account and auditor also analytically analyze the company's book of account to find any errors and fraud. And here we end this lecture. Thank you.